Okay, guys, we're back. Fuck. That's the problem. Oh, great.
The end
Yeah.
is near. Soon you shall see.
Oh.
But do not despair.
Surely the void is preferable to your pointless, solitary
Struggle.
You know what? Why am I wasting ammo on this? Hey, guess what happened, guys? Fuck. This is so annoying. Yes, there we go. There we go. Fuck. We found the heart of the many. Which is this thing right in front of me. Fuck off. God. Those things are so hard to hit. We can't get a decent shot off because the shitty rumblers will continue spawning forever. Oh, fuck me. I'm also going to die here if I'm not very careful. But luckily, which actually makes me wonder. Jump out of that hole. Jump out of that hole. Ugh. This is an intense but not very difficult boss fight. In reality.
Do you know what you have done? I will try.
Ouch. Ouch. Ugh, we did it. We killed the many. Then we gotta take a crazy ride.
We die. Beware the machine mother. She is a stranger.
She is a stranger to everything we cherish.
Power drained, yeah, whatever. Ugh, I was just say, there better be like a moment where you can breathe, or else I might die because I accidentally got stuck there. We killed the many, guys. Is that the end of the game? Spoiler alert. It's not.
Thank you for running my errands, puppet.
Yeah.
I know you have
struggled, but I never had any intention of destroying the Von Braun.
The Von Braun's faster-than-light drive can be used to create pockets of proto-reality.
I am now using it to modify reality
To my own specifications.
Oh, that's great, Showdan. That's really what I want.
Not take long. If it sounds unpleasant to you, put your mind at ease, insect. You will not survive to see my new world order.
That's really weird, but I guess it makes sense for where we are.
If you are receiving this, I am already dead.
Oh no, Delacroix.
When I realized Showdance had betrayed me, I integrated these comments into her primary data loop. Showdance has exploited the warping capability of the Von Braun's faster-than-light device for her own purposes.
What
The
does it
device
do?
works by altering space around the ship to fairly arbitrary specifications. Showdance has altered it to her specifications. The effect is rather small now, but spreads with alarming speed. Soon it will reach Earth. You are in her world now, her memories. Watch your back.
Great.
You travel within the glory of my memories, insect. I can feel your fear as you tread the endless expanse of my mind. Make yourself
Comfortable. Before long, I will decorate my home
with your carcass.
Oh. Doesn't really sound like a great thing to decorate with, in all honesty, Showdown. Fuck it, we're not even gonna pick that up. Because here's what, I don't think we can buy anything anymore. Oh, it's a medical thing though. Fuck, we have a lot of those. We're set. I'm cold. So if you hear me shaking a little bit, that's why. That was very loud. I don't know why I quite so loud right there. Yeah, so I guess we're inside Showdance Mind. That seems fine, I guess. Right. So I said, spoiler alert, this wasn't the end. We killed the many. And now we've run into the actual problem. Oh, I think those hurt you if they bump into you. Not 100% sure on that one, but I'm not going to stick around to test it out. Oh, these red guys blow. So, we're inside Showdan's memories. So, I'm assuming this has to do with System Shock 1. She doesn't really have much else of memory to speak of, right? Those blue laser lines make me very cautious. So that makes me cautious. Should make me super cautious of everything here. Blue baubles zipping around. A gurney. Computer. A room with nothing in it. Ooh, ow, yep, those hurt you. Figured it out, guys. Found the secrets. Those weird colored blorbles. They cause you pain. For a reason. Psi hypo, fuck that. I guess follow the baubles. Seems to make sense. There's no direction. The machine mother, as they so called it, the many called her, is no longer directing us because why would she tell us how to get through her own mind? Because, ow, fuck. At this juncture, we're obviously trying to kill her. Say, hey, Showdan. I want you to experience what it would feel like to be dead.
You are near the seat of Showdan's power.
Fuck
You will
off.
probably not be able to defeat her, but there is no choice. Remember to focus on your strengths. She will be vulnerable to your weaponry and your psionic powers. I've been able to introduce some assistance in the form of virtual terminals that you can hack into. They should help you defeat the monster.
Okay. So I can hurt Showdan with guns. Why, though? Like, Fuck me. Okay, guys, we're back. You know, I do think that this is the right way to go. I just think that I need to be more careful. Oh, excuse me. If it's not the right way to go, that's fine, because oh my god, I'm hiccuping and burping at the same time or whatever. If it's not the right way to go, it's fine, because I just saved, but it looks like it is. Okay, so Showdance is hurtable. I feel like she's coming up very soon. In a mere moment, pretty much, because, like, assuming this is going to be...
You must understand the stakes here. If Showdance is left to continue, her reality will completely assimilate ours.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge
Space
problem.
will become cyberspace, and Showdance's whims will become reality.
Right. We don't want that. So, well, let's do it. Let's kill Showdance. She helped us out for... Why can't I walk over the fucking edge? She helped us out for so long.
You are no longer welcome here, nuisance. Why do you stay when you sense my displeasure? I have suffered your company long enough.
Okay.
It is time for our dance to end.
Right. Well, it's about to. I think. Hi, Showdance.
I smell the rot of humanity.
Okay, so that's what we need to do. We need to hack these things, I was gonna say. Pretty easy. Ow, fuck off with that red zappy bullshit. Come on, let's go. Hey, Showdance. You dead. Oh, a cutscene.
How could you have done this?
You weren't meant
To be
There's my doofy ass again.
you think to destroy. You think to destroy me.
Yeah, that's the plan, because you're really evil.
How dare you, insect? How dare you interrupt my ascendance? You are nothing. A wretched bag of flesh.
You know,
What are you compared to my magnificence?
yes, everybody always is saying they're better than me. Or is the individual to the many and all the details there.
Imagine the powers I can give to you, human. The cybernetic implants I gave you were simply toys.
Yeah, well,
If I desired, I could improve you.
yeah,
Transform you into something more efficient.
but you don't. You just wanted to kill me.
And we can rule. And we can rule together.
Nah.
Awesome. I mean, like, this game's old. It looks not so great, but it has a wonderful atmosphere and a whole great everything pretty much to it. I think it's a fantastic game. We obviously just beat it. Why end it on such a goofy joke? Like, you know what I mean? That's so weird.
Record log, Tommy Suarez, 13 July 14. We've just received a hail from a crew member on board the Van Braun. They've managed to regain control of the ship. We're going to turn around and head back. I'm a little concerned about Rebecca. She's been acting strangely since we've come on board. She's asleep now. Maybe when we get back to the Von Braun, we can...
Tommy,
Uh-oh.
what's the matter, lover? Don't you like my new look?
Oh no. It's... Oh no. Holy shit, guys. We beat System Shock 2. We beat System Shock 2. Oh. I guess there's no just credits. Oh. This was not a thing that I was expecting. Let's get some entertainment out of this. Not to directly make fun of these people, but this is really goofy. But these people deserve the recognition, I think, because like I said, this is a great game. I think it's a great game. You may look at it and say whatever you want to say and say that it's not a great game. I think it's a good game. And obviously it lasted longer than a month, playing it day by day in 15-minute pieces, which is whatever. It's supposed to be October. We're done with that. Beat it. Said it ends with a doofy note there. The humans are like, nah, and obviously sticks to the guns and saves the day, kills Showdan. Because also, even if you wanted those things, you couldn't really trust Showdan. It's gonna kill you if you let it go. I mean, this one game's crazy. It's pretty big in scope, and if you ever thought, or you probably heard at some point, it's the predecessor, spiritual predecessor to BioShock. Like it paved the ground for that, basically. Oh man, the lead playtester was a lady. There's a lady there. Not, though I say, not to say that it's still whatever. There were some girls working on this. Obviously, there's a voice of Showdan was a girl. Well, in part, it was 3 voices, whatever. And this was way back when. But still, I'm getting way off track. It's a really cool game. Good game, I think. There are some moments and some parts that I bet if a team could take this and redesign the whole thing, there would be little bits that maybe would be tweaked. Like, I would do a lot of different things, I think. The optional tutorial is great. It's really helpful because of the weird systems that exist in the game. There should be a little bit of explanation before they give you the chance to augment yourself. What is this? Okay. Before they give you the chance to augment yourself with how you are, like your level up process as you start the game, they should explain the more details of those. Some of them are obvious if you play games, but all the side powers, they're just words. They don't give you any explanation of what they do. So those need to be explained better. There are some parts that could be cut down, like for time. A bit of the running around is a little bit silly at some points. I think one of the most specific examples is, like, this game doesn't have a lot of backtracking, in all honesty. The biggest backtracking was the time that we went to the 6th deck, found a key card, went back to the 4th deck just to push a button. That was kind of dumb. The ship wasn't as, like, the ships, okay, the Von Braun was great, I think. Like, a design and layout, pretty good. There's probably, considering it's a very large space, and, parts of it are kind of, you forget them as you progress through the story, maybe it's not great. But the Rickenbacker has some things that don't make sense. Like, there was some parts, this door would lead to a place that's just a bunch of tubes, pretty much. Why, I mean, yes, people need to get there, but why would that be the only way connecting point A to point B? kind of thing. Before I played this again, I thought the inside of the menu was a lot longer. It's way shorter. So that's actually not so bad. You know, playing it and then giving it some time and playing it again lets me compare with how I remembered it was to how it actually is, and see that, like I thought there was more backtracking. There's a lot less backtracking than you think there would be. Like, you mostly really only need to go most places once. Sometimes you run down a hall through rooms and find the thing you're looking for, and that just happens to be the end of the area. You can't loop around, so, you know, whatever. That's not so bad. I'm talking about, like, major backtracking where it's like... And then, you know, you start room A, and you go all the way through your journey, and you have to go all the way back to room A to go to the next part. That's kind of bullshit. Never really had that. You know, not everything is useful, and you can play at different styles. I always like using the guns. I've never used the psi powers. But they probably, in a more modern thing, they might have tweaked it a bit to make it so there'd probably be fewer guns overall. Most games now, the way they work, I was taking Bioshock for an example, even though the one major flaw in that one. But, well, actually, no. Bioshock 1, you could still have the huge array of guns. I don't know. I've never actually played 2, or at least all the way through. But 3, you could only carry a certain number of guns at a time. But, however that was. But, like... I guess it's okay in this, that some things like, okay, I guess it's more modern games and achievements and everything that say, look at a game, you can be a completionist. You can do everything. You can specialize in everything. This game, you obviously can't. I played it on easy, where it had extra ammo, I think, and probably extra modules. I was not given a chance to upgrade everything to the max, so I couldn't max out all my stats. I couldn't max out all my, like, my tech. I could just call them what they are. You've seen this. You've been watching. If you got to this part, you've probably been watching. But I couldn't max out my stats, all of them. And I couldn't, I couldn't max out all 4 of them, of everything. So I couldn't max out stats and my tech and weapons and psi. And, like, I did end up maxing out, 2 guns, 2 stats, 2 tech, or 3 tech, 2 or 3 tech. And the only way I managed that was completely ignoring everything related to psi. Now, maybe if you didn't, in the early things, you just boosted psi like crazy and acquired all the different psi skills, maybe you could just ignore most ammo forever. And just, like, you would never need to upgrade weaponry. Maybe utilize a wrench for a while. I guess you'd probably want a pistol, so those are really useful. But, you know, then it's like, well, I don't need maintenance then. I don't know. It's a trade-off for everything. It's a great game. I am always curious because, well, I guess games aren't quite the same with movies. They don't generally get like a lot of games haven't had like a full-on, somebody takes this game, scraps it down, maintains all the pieces, but rebuilds it up to a more modern specifications. It doesn't happen really in games. Probably because it's a pain in the ass, I would imagine. And remaking a movie, totally different thing. But I'd love to see games like this get that treatment, because this works. It luckily works. But there are plenty of old games, and this is from '99. There are plenty of old games and older games and other things that don't get the care they deserve anymore. So they're just like, oh hi, you run Windows 10, can't play this game. You won't be able to, unless you do a bunch of shit to it or something. Or some of them, there's no way. They're just like, you can't play it, and that sucks. There's a lot more happening to prevent that, which is great, and I think is a great way to do it. But hey, we beat System Shock 2. I love this game, as I said a bunch of times over. I never played it when it originally came out in 99. Probably would have sucked, because 99, I don't think I was close to being good at games, or at least decent. I don't know if I'd necessarily say I'm good at games, but okay enough to beat this. I probably couldn't have done it then, or would have scared myself way too much, because it would have been on the cutting edge. It hasn't aged so great graphically. I still love the atmosphere is obviously great. You know, the rest of it, the gameplay is not so bad. I had to, before I even got into it, I had to tamper with controls because the control scheme is dumb. But it's pretty good. It's a great game. I love it. Despite whatever, time has not been kind to it, even with the upgrades that mods have done that I was playing with. As you can tell, the people look different in the last cutscenes than they did in the actual game. But it was a spooky game for Halloween. Even if you weren't scared, I got scared a few times. Halloween is over. We're now in Turkey Month. So, don't think there's going to be any special video game with that. But, join me for the next series. I think by the time this is out, maybe I'll beat Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, because I'm playing that at the same time. Who knows? Check out. And I know this is a long outro. Went on a little bit of rants, podcasty kind of thing. This is what I like to do the most of these stuff. Try that more often. But thank you very much for watching, everybody. Thank you for any likes and subscribing and comments. I gotta give one last shout out to that Twisted Nips Gaming for being a cool guy and liking and commenting on a bunch of the videos, because he was playing it too. It's cool that he did that. I really appreciate when anybody does that. So again, thank you for watching. If you stuck through all my words at the end, you're a true hero, a true warrior of justice. And with that, we are done with System Shock 2. Next time will be a totally different game.